fanfare and processional. It is my pleasure to introduce a special addition to Convocation ceremonies that reminds us all of the ancestral lands of the First Peoples of Canada. This song is called a victory song that will start us off in a good way at every one of our Convocation ceremonies. Over the past hundreds of years, there have been many victory songs that have been passed down through generations. These songs have a special power to them and therefore carry such great meaning, as this song correlates with the treaties signed with the Crown and the First Peoples of Canada. The treaties were agreements signed as a foundation for ongoing relationships in understanding one another, so that we live together in a respectful relationship as we move together to advance reconciliation. We present this song to uplift the spirit and to encourage all of us to come together, sing, and dance in the victory of the graduates' accomplishments. It is my pleasure today to introduce the victory song, and I extend gratitude to our traditional singers and cultural ambassadors, Lyle Tutusis, Monty Sunchild, Al Crawford, Adrian Lachance, Colin Rain, and Jade Tutusis, who have pre-recorded the victory song for the U of A Convocation ceremonies. If you are able, please remain standing. Whatsoever things are true, a promise made here at the University of Alberta over 100 years ago. Today, we are gathered to celebrate this commitment to ourselves and to our community. We celebrate with all those who leave here today with their degrees. May you continue to seek truth. May you continue to serve in our global home. May you continue to grow in wisdom and understanding. And may you continue to uphold the university's values of integrity, freedom, and the equality and dignity of all persons, to create a community filled with promise for the future and goodwill toward all. Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Alberta and to our celebration this afternoon. My name is Peggy Garrity, and I have the great privilege of serving as the Chancellor for the University of Alberta and conferring all of your degrees this afternoon. I'd like to acknowledge that the University of Alberta is located on Treaty 6 territory and the homelands of the Métis. In stating this, we must recognize our responsibility in working in relationship alongside First Nation and Métis people and their communities on our way forward, and in good relations in uplifting the whole people for the next 7 generations and the university for tomorrow. On behalf of the entire university community, I'm delighted to welcome you to this convocation. The first time we've gathered here in person to celebrate a convocation since November 2019. And it is the first time for me as Chancellor as well that I get to look out and actually see all of you and look forward to welcoming you in person up on the stage. I know it's an exciting day for all of you, but I have to say it's really an exciting day for me as well. Graduates, we're very pleased that so many of your friends and family members could join us to celebrate your degrees. As you participate in today's ceremony, you're walking in the footsteps of many generations of scholars. And each of the traditions you see on the stage and throughout the ceremony today has special meaning and significance. Today's formal opening procession to the stage, led by our Chief Marshal and the University Mace, originates in the procession of the Guild of Teachers. Such guilds in past centuries were dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, just as our university is today. The many different academic gowns, hoods, and caps here on stage today reflect centuries of university tradition. As Chancellor, I wear the University of Alberta colors of green and gold. The different colors of your own faculty hoods signify to everyone here and to our society the degree that you have earned. Your caps, those Oxford-style mortarboards, may be considered a symbol of the scholar's independence. These symbols and traditions remind us of our connections to the past. But seeing your faces today and conferring your degrees is all about the future, about your futures and the future you will create for our communities and the world. We'll hear from Dr. Vedanayagam on our Board of Governors and President and Vice Chancellor Bill Flanagan, who join me in recognizing your accomplishments today. We're also joined by Elder Betty Latendre, who is here today to extend a special recognition to Indigenous members of our learning community. Distinguished guests on the convocation stage also include a number of community leaders, members of our faculty and academy, and our college deans. I'm very pleased that the dean and professors from the Faculty of Science are here to congratulate each graduate as you cross the stage. We'll also hear from Mr. Lauren Gladue, who has accepted our invitation to receive an honorary doctorate of laws, our university's highest honor. An honorary degree recognizes inspiring role models and leaders, celebrating extraordinary achievements or remarkable service to our society. And I'm so proud to be able to celebrate your honorary degree today. Following the presentation of the honorary degree, we will begin the recognition of your degrees. One of our deans will present you on behalf of the faculty and our president will guide you through your pledge to pursue the encouragement of learning and the public good. It will then be my great honor to admit you to your degrees and confer upon you all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with being a university graduate. Then it'll be your turn to be up here with us. Each of you will cross the stage as your name is called. And I'm sure that for everyone, that will be the most important part of today's celebration. Your degree will actually be conferred as I congratulate you and we meet each other on the stage. I've been advised that my hand would be very sore after shaking hands with thousands of students at 14 convocation events. So please just pause as you cross the stage so we can congratulate each and every one of you. That moment will bind you and the University of Alberta together for all time. We're all here to welcome you to our University of Alberta alumni family, and I really hope you enjoy the afternoon and the day. I'd like to start by inviting greetings from Dr. Delini Vedanayagam on behalf of the Board of Governors. Delini.
Hello, bonjour, tansai, vanakkam. Eminent Chancellor Garrity, President Flanagan, distinguished guests, graduates, families, and friends. I'm very pleased to participate in this special day, an extra special day for me, on behalf of the Board of Governors to bring the board's greetings and hearty congratulations. Today is a day of celebration, when the entire university community, along with your families, your friends, gathers to celebrate you, the graduating class of 2022. It's also a day to celebrate the university, which by virtue of this marvelous milestone has successfully provided you with the academic resources to support your engagement with issues and opportunities of 2022 and into the future. Collectively and cooperatively, you will be the generation that moves society forward in the arts, in the economy, in knowledge, discovery, and research. You've been changed over your years at the U of A. The knowledge you've gained here will enable you to address society's issues, influence others, and shape our collective future. You're now the kind of citizen who'll apply critical thought, share your knowledge, foster common understanding, and employ the skills you've gained here to better society in a competent, thoughtful, ethical, and engaged way today, tomorrow, and from now on. Our very heartfelt congratulations to you, your families, your friends, and supporters. Be proud, savor your success. Enjoy today, and we wish you the very best for the future.
It's now my pleasure to invite President Bill Flanagan to address Convocation.
Well, thank you, Chancellor. And as the Chancellor mentioned, it's a real delight for me as well to be here today. As you may know, I've been in the role now for 2 years as president. And this last week and this week marks the first time that I've been able to attend a convocation in person. So this is kind of thrilling for me, as I know it is thrilling for all of you. And I wanted to share that with you. I'd also want to extend a warm welcome to our honorary degree recipient and our many guests in the audience, and of course, the graduating class of 2022. It's all of you that we're here to celebrate today. And the journey you've made is one that is filled with excitement and exploration, but it's also one that can be arduous. What you've accomplished takes fortitude and commitment, many late nights and early mornings, and what I'm sure were impressive amounts of caffeinated beverages, and the determination to persevere, even in the face of occasionally formidable odds and overwhelming workloads. And that's the journey experienced by a typical university graduate. And as we know, your journey has been anything but typical. You've had to earn your degrees amid unprecedented global conditions during the past 2 years. And this has not gone unnoticed. On behalf of the University of Alberta, I want to offer our profound appreciation to each and every one of you. Throughout the many changes and challenges of the past 2 years, you have always been quick to adapt, you have been resilient, and above all, you have demonstrated your commitment to doing all we can to protect one another. So thank you, all of you. And in addition to managing through COVID, as you may have noticed, the university has also been navigating its own challenging circumstances, and I'll restrain the urge to regale you with riveting tales about budget cuts and academic restructuring. But suffice it to say, the university has undergone its own evolutionary journey in the past 2 years. There's still more work to be done, but having now implemented most of the major changes, I know that our university is prepared for the future. We are well positioned to continue stewarding this remarkable institution that has grown and endured and cultivated knowledge and ideas for 114 years. And throughout, our core mission has always remained unchanged: to build one of the world's great universities for the public good. And that's not mere rhetoric. There are many universities in the world doing meaningful work, but there are not many universities in the world doing globally recognized research on such a comprehensive array of some of the most significant challenges facing the planet. Challenges like climate change, developing sustainable energy systems of the future, global food security, advancing and defending free and democratic societies committed to justice, equity, and opportunity for all, harnessing the potential of an artificial intelligence to better society, and advancing human health and wellness in our local communities and around the world. I am proud to say that the University of Alberta is among a small handful of global universities with the research and teaching strength to make world-changing contributions to each and every one of these significant challenges. We are leading the way with purpose to develop solutions for our planet and our society. Take, for example, global food security. The work we're doing in sustainable agriculture and animal science will help to feed the world's growing population in an environmentally sustainable way. We have health researchers doing trailblazing work in diagnosing and treating disease, building on our university's long-standing leadership in discovering new medical treatments. Recently, the Edmonton Protocol team celebrated 20 years since they developed the islet transplant technique to treat people with diabetes. And of course, we're enormously proud of the Nobel Prize in Medicine awarded to Dr. Michael Houghton in 2020 for discovering the virus that causes hepatitis C. He is now leading a team developing a hepatitis C vaccine, a medical advance that could save the lives of millions around the world. I also have to mention our leadership in artificial intelligence and machine learning, where we rank 3rd in the world thanks to over 25 years of leading in that space. This technology is being used in countless applications, improving business processes, developing solutions, and improving lives. By 2025, AI is expected to create over $50 trillion in global economic impact, and the University of Alberta is at the forefront. That's what sets our university apart: our impact in the world and the difference we make. And this is no better demonstrated than in the recent Times Higher Ed Impact Ranking. This ranking is the only global performance measure that assesses universities against the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, including ending poverty, ending world hunger, climate action, sustainable land use. I'm proud to report that among over 2,000 universities worldwide, the University of Alberta came in at number 11. This is the impact that we're having in Alberta, in Canada, and around the world. And the latest QS World Rankings, just published last week, one of the most prestigious university rankings in the world, the University of Alberta in 1 year jumped 16 spots, which is absolutely unheard of. This never happens. And we now rank 110 in the world, among the top 8% of the world's universities. a powerful measure of our reputation and our impact. And yet, our most significant impact is represented by all of you here today, and that is our exceptional graduates. Undoubtedly, the university's most significant contribution to society and to the world is the remarkable talent of our graduates and all of the incredible things that you will do as you embark on this next chapter in your lives. You are the problem solvers and the change makers. You are the builders and thinkers and leaders who will help find our way through the world's thorniest issues. You are the ones who will bring new energy and fresh ideas to the great debates and challenges of our times. And we can't wait to learn about all of the amazing ways that you will use your skills and knowledge and your curiosity to help to shape an evolving economy, nurture our fragile planet, and build a stronger and more just society. We know it's not going to take you long before you make a real difference as you walk out these doors today, and we could not be prouder of you. So today, we celebrate your achievements, the bright futures that you all have as part of a growing and global University of Alberta family. Congratulations.
Knowledge shall not be the concern of scholars alone. The uplifting of the whole people shall be its final goal.
They inspire us all with their brilliance, creative force, and fervent desire to make the world a better place.
I accept in the name of our poor people.
Dream your dreams. It is possible to have a new kind of world.
Those who receive an honorary degree from the University of Alberta set the highest standards of dedication and excellence for students and for society at large.
It is a good day to be you.
Remember who you are. Remember where you come from.
And while their backgrounds and fields of endeavor vary widely, all are exceptional.
Maybe it's best if I just speak from the heart.
We face today a clash of ignorances.
You are who make the history. You are who create the future.
U of A honorary degree recipients embody the university's vision to inspire the human spirit through outstanding achievements in learning, discovery, and citizenship in a creative community.
Your generation will be called upon to balance what is now moving quickly to a tipping point.
I think we are now in the threshold of a new beginning.
It is a spirit that is building one of the world's great universities for the public good.
It is your attitude that will sustain you. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do with it.
Go out and not simply change the world, go out and save the world. That is what I would seek you to do.
Tanse Kiwao. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Alberta, it is my privilege to introduce Lauren Gladue for the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws, our institution's highest honor. In his time as CEO at the Rupert's Land Institute, which is the education, training, and employment arm of the Métis Nation of Alberta, Lauren has come to be recognized as a visionary leader and a builder in the field of Indigenous education, one who understands the transformative role that it can play in people's lives. Since 1999, Lauren has played a key role in envisioning and securing funding for education and training program that more than 15,000 Métis students have accessed. These include graduates from numerous trades, as well as professional designations such as medicine, dentistry, accounting, law, and engineering. In 2007, Mr. Gladue began working with the Métis Education Foundation, creating 18 post-secondary endowments across Alberta that now fund Métis Scholar Awards. His vision and his drive have likewise ensured that these endowments will provide ongoing support for Métis leaders. Today, the Métis Endowment total portfolio is approaching a market value of $30 million, with nearly $7 million being held at the University of Alberta. The result of Mr. Gladue's deep respect for research, in 2011, he also helped establish the Rupert's Land Centre for Métis Research in the Faculty of Native Studies here at the University of Alberta. It's the first centre of its kind in Canada and serves as an expansive academic research centre specifically geared toward Métis policy. Lauren also created the Rupert's Land Centre for Teaching and Learning, which brings Métis foundational knowledge, resources, and professional development opportunities to Alberta teachers. In 2015, the Rupert's Land Institute's work plan led to the establishment of an Alberta Métis Education Council, a group of Métis academics and scholars who identify strategies, policies, and actions to promote knowledge of Métis culture, history, and language in the K-12 system across Alberta. In 2004, he participated in a national committee that negotiated the terms and conditions of a $1.6 billion commitment to the Aboriginal Human Resources and Development Strategy. These funds enabled thousands of Indigenous people to receive training and employment opportunities. His advocacy has stretched beyond the Métis community, enriching the lives of other Indigenous peoples and the Alberta economy. Today, we honor his exemplary contributions to transform the lives of Métis citizens in Alberta by empowering training, education, and career development. We recognize his perseverance and advocacy in establishing the Rupert's Land Centre for Métis Research and the Rupert's Land Centre for Teaching and Learning. And we celebrate his visionary leadership, which will have a positive impact on the lives of Métis people and Métis communities for generations to come. Eminent Chancellor, with great pride and respect, I present Lauren Gladue. Thank you.
Lauren Gladue, in recognition of exemplary contributions to transform the lives of Métis citizens in Alberta by empowering training, education, and career development, I desire to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws, and to express the hope that we shall continue to be enriched by your wise counsel for many years to come. Congratulations, Lauren.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chris Anderson. Good afternoon, everyone. Eminent Chancellor, President Flanagan, Board of Governors, distinguished graduates, families, elders, citizens of the Métis Nation. Tansakakio, Nwakamaganak. I want to thank all of you for making the journey to celebrate the success of this amazing group of science graduates, and I welcome each of you to this beautiful setting along the banks of the North Saskatchewan River. I am mindful that today's event is on a territory of Treaty 6 First Nations and the traditional homeland of the Métis Nation. Just a short distance over to the east of this building lies the former River Lot 7, which was home to a Métis family headed by Eleanor and Laurent Garneau in the late 1800s. Several kilometers to the south of this campus was the former location of the Papas-Chest First Nation. When I arrived here today, I sat in my vehicle for a moment to pray to my ancestors and to give thanks to my great-grandparents for teaching me in their language and for showing me the way. Nistahiso Squatch, Kamieta Mokoma, Chapanak, Kakiao, Nosamuk, Nokamuk, Kamiagoyanoma, Muskiki, Muskaigan. I'm sure if they were here today, they would be extremely pleased and very proud. I also thank and bring greetings on behalf of the Métis Nation of Alberta and its Provincial Council, past and present, who believed in the Rupert Land Institute and gave us the opportunity and the latitude to run with this mandate for the past 12 years. And I have the deepest gratitude to our Board of Governors and a dedicated staff at the Rupert Land Institute. And it is on their behalf that I accept this honorary recognition for the work that we do as a team to assist our students in closing the education and training gap between Métis citizens and mainstream Albertans. Our Métis ancestors, including Gabriel Dumont and Louis Riel, felt very strongly about a good education. As Canada's forgotten people, we do not always have the access or the means, the circumstance, the mechanisms, or influence to address our challenges in education, and Métis children are often left behind in the education system, hence our socioeconomic status. What others may take for granted, such as completing a high school education, holding social capital in a community, and having access to the institutions of higher learning, continues to be a struggle and a barrier for many students of Métis heritage. As such, our goal at the Rupert Land Institute is to open doors and create access to lifelong learning for Métis citizens, and in doing so, it has become one of our greatest achievements as a nonprofit institution. We did this by building credibility through a consistent delivery platform and by building relationships and partnerships in the broader community with all the systems and institutions of our higher learning. But most of all, we did this by building a reputation and trust among our students and clients that we are here for them to bridge transitions from primary to high school, from high school to post-secondary, and then from graduation to employment. Indeed, over the past 25 years, the Métis Nation of Alberta and the Rupert Land Institute have made significant strides with our mandate in education, training, and research. And as we work towards a better future, it is our mission to overcome systemic challenges in education and training and to build diversity in terms of Métis representation in the labor force, and to encourage the vibrant and entrepreneurial spirit of the Métis Nation. We could not have done any of this, however, without relationships and partnerships in the community, and the University of Alberta has been a huge part of our success. We negotiated a partnership with the former provost, Dr. Carl Emmerheim, in 2006, where we signed a memorandum of understanding that committed the university and the Métis Nation to 3 objectives. 1, to create an endowment for Métis students. 2, to establish a research center specifically for Métis people. And 3, to allow for U of A representation on the Board of Governors at the Rupert Land Institute. We achieved all 3 of these objectives by 2011, and we have been proud partners ever since. We appreciate the commitment of the U of A representation on our Board of Governors. The Métis Nation is very proud as a partner to the Rupert Land Centre for Métis Research. It's the only academic research centre of its kind for Métis people in Canada, and we are totally vested in our endowment at the U of A, as Chris mentioned, is approaching a market value of roughly $7 million at this time. A large portion of the spending account under the endowment's annual disbursements are aimed at Métis students in graduate programs or the hard sciences, with programs like medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, and engineering. Back in 2010, when the Métis Nation of Alberta launched the Rupert Stein Institute, the idea behind a Center of Excellence was very intimidating to most of us, especially for myself as the founding CEO. Upholding our services as a Center of Excellence and maintaining a certain quorum in the eyes of a discriminating community is daunting at best, and even more challenging under the scrutiny of our funders' expectations on results-based accountability. But the professionalism and the resilience of staff at the Rupert Stein Institute always perseveres. Like most jobs in a public service, there is often little thanks given to those who choose to make a living from this line of work. But those of us who chose to stay at the Rupert Stein Institute have found a home in the Métis public service, and quite frankly, my colleagues are the biggest family one could have. We are all driven by a history of hardship, resilience, and perseverance, and we have a vested interest in moving our clients towards a skilled, knowledgeable, and self-reliant Métis nation. In closing, our reason for being at the Rupert Stein Institute is pretty straightforward. We are here to support and enhance the individual self-sufficiency and collective well-being of Métis citizens through a quality education, training, and research. Bexi, hai, megwach, mitines usquats tagafisgo. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lauren. The work, the leadership that you've shown and continue to show, and the work that you and others are doing to close the gap for Métis students, to overcome the barriers that have been there in the past and work towards a better future, are things that will, in fact, create that better future for generations of Métis students to come. So congratulations. We have a commemorative honorary degree certificate that honor roll that we'd like you to sign. If you could come forward. Thank you, Lauren. That makes it official. You are now a member of the University of Alberta class of 2022. Welcome to the family. And now, graduates, it's your turn. As the name of each graduate is called to cross the stage, I will formally admit you to your degrees and will have an opportunity to congratulate you. On your journey across the stage, you will also walk past the University of Alberta ceremonial mace, sitting there in the middle over there. Centuries ago, the mace was a symbol of authority over life and death. I can tell you it's a good thing, it's no longer the case. Today, this mace represents the life-changing power of knowledge and the importance of our university and our graduates in the community. I look forward to meeting you all up here on the stage.
The candidates for degrees will please rise if you are able and follow on page 5 of the Convocation program. You'll be asked to provide a spoken response for the pledge with the President, which will appear on the screen shortly. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled.
Now, to our graduates, when you respond to the pledge, I want to hear the rafters of the Jubilee rattle. Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes, customs, privileges, and liberties of this, your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourselves in all things loyally and faithfully to the honor of your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country? These things I pledge myself to do. Well done, I heard a rattle.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province, and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled, and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to use them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit, to serve your community for the public good, and to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. Please be seated.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Frederick West, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Science. For the degree of Bachelor of Science with honors, recipient of a Governor General's Silver Medal and the Lieutenant Governor's Gold Medal, Chancellor Munir with first class honors.
Chancellor Munir is one of 3 recipients of the Governor General's Silver Medal. The Governor General's Silver Medals are the University of Alberta's most prestigious academic awards and are donated by the Governor General of Canada. First presented in 1873 by the Earl of Dufferin, the medals recognize and encourage academic excellence across Canada. Chancellor is also this year's recipient of the Lieutenant Governor's Gold Medal. This medal is awarded to the graduating student in an honors program in the Faculty of Science who has shown the highest distinction in scholarship. Chancellor has excelled academically during her time at the University of Alberta, receiving a grade of A+ in 80% of her graded courses. Is that even possible? Wow. She has also completed an impressive research project where she provided valuable feedback on the content and delivery of several 300 and 400 level physiology courses. Chancellor has demonstrated her commitment to campus and community engagement, participating as the president of Team Up Science, vice president of Learning Beyond Borders, which is an organization to provide education to underprivileged youth in Uganda, director of events and then director of sponsorships with the Heart and Stroke Foundation Students Association, and as a presenter for Science Fundamentals, a group that enhances science education for elementary school students. In addition, Chancellor has conducted research on preterm birth, including ways to help mothers have the best possible outcomes as part of the nephrology research team. She is a head coach for her high school basketball team and won Coach of the Year for her division. She enjoys learning about all detailed aspects of physiology and having the opportunity to apply that knowledge to real life while also connecting with people. Upon graduation, she will attend medical school in Ontario this fall. So please join me in congratulating Chancellor.
Adeyemo Kazim Abolaji. Also receiving today a certificate in biomedical research, Trixie Ray Kolkol Adra with first class honors. Obiora Chiemezi Agamelu with first class honors, winner of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science. Abdul Rahman Abubakar Alatas with first class honors. Also receiving a research certificate in science and the recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Mariah Grace Alari with first class honors. Also receiving today a research certificate in science, Anastasia Marie Ambrose with first class honors. Also receiving a research certificate in science, Noor Armouche with first class honors. A recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Yumna Arshad with first class honors. Sardiv Kaur Bajwa with first class honors. Jerome Carl Abugan Bartolome with first class honors. Also receiving a research certificate in science, Thomas Benowich with first class honors. Jade Alexandra Robert Belinsky with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Alea Miranda Bourne with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Luke Daniel Brown with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Paris Isabel Brown with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Trong An Bui with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Meena Kitri Burr with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Wendy Kai with first class honors. Tyler Richard Harrison Castle with first class honors. Brigo Francesco Lyson Castillo with first class honors. Also receiving today a research certificate in science, Shayna Lee Catherine Chapu with first class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, William Chow with first class honors. Joseph Miles Phoenix Chamon with first class honors. Kanishk Chawla. Yun Jae Chen with first class honors. Palaswan Chitrakar with first class honors and a recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science. Jessica Choi with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Mirsol Choi with first class honors. Also receiving a research certificate in science and a recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Ariana Crispin Cook with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Anne Charlotte Muriel Theroux Cote with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Taylor Natalie Chorney with first-class honors. Also receiving today a research certificate in science, Hung Hao Dang with first-class honors. Also receiving today a research certificate in science and a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Mariam Ali Dar with first-class honors. Also receiving a research certificate in science and a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Anna Marie Desjardins with first-class honors. Also receiving a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Nathan Maurice Desjardins with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Rachel Dong with first-class honors. Also receiving today a research certificate in science and a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Malek Dugan with first-class honors. Mazen Khalid El-Khuli. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Harrison Daniel Fa with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Li Ye Feng with first-class honors. Shamir Farouk with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Ipinuluwakiye. Let me try that again. Ipinuluwakiye, I hope that was close, Deborah Fatakan with first-class honors. Also receiving a research certificate in science, Kendra Fincarrick with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Malcolm Daniel Forster with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Galadriel Tremaine Freeman Peters with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in interdisciplinary leadership studies and a certificate in biomedical research, Anushka Ranjit Gakwad with first-class honors. Samuel David Mackenzie Gridelar with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Shangyi Gu with first-class honors. The recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Sophia Natasha Guido with first-class honors.
We should say a Dean's Silver Medal in Science. Okay.
Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Rebecca Ann Hall with first-class honors. Recipient of the Gold Medal in Chemistry and a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Quinn Adam Halderson with first-class honors. Adam Lindsay Halverson. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Paige Brenna Lauren Hardy with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Nicholas Andrew Hassan with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Madeline Barbara Hunkaran with first-class honors. Matthew James Hrinchishin with first-class honors. Syed Mohammed Kumel Hussein. Madeline Rose Ingalls with first-class honors. Sarah Mary Jacob with first-class honors. Yasmin Mohammed Jafar with first-class honors. Chahat Jolly with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in applied social science research, a certificate in sustainability, and a research certificate in science, Tyson William Keddy with first-class honors. Alexandra Connie Francis Knox with first-class honors. Josiah Ching Yuek Kwong with first-class honors. Alexander Parker Levins. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Tristan Atticus Conrad Lang with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Sun Yu Lee with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Zonglun Lee with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science and a Karpinski Medal in Physiology, Claire Adele Ledeen with first-class honors. Su Min Lim with first-class honors. Ricky Jin Lin Liu with first-class honors. Also receiving today a certificate in biomedical research and the recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Xin Ning Liu with first-class honors. Also receiving today a certificate in applied social science research, a certificate in international learning, a certificate in sustainability, and a research certificate in science, Shannon Elizabeth Lohner with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Kaylee Choi Nan Lo with first-class honors. Also receiving today a certificate in biomedical research and the recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Ying Tse Ma with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Cameron Magus McPherson with first-class honors. Sarah Mansour with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Milena Marguerite Mazar with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Almog Mazar with first-class honors. Caleb Patrick McEnroy with first-class honors. Kara Justine Megacy with first-class honors. Regina Gabrielle Mendoza. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Alyssa Whitney Menard with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Maria Morar with first-class honors. Janessa Rose Morin with first-class honors. Nicole Ann Mulick with first-class honors.
Priyanka Mungara.
Also receiving today a certificate in biomedical research and the recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Priyanka Mungara, with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in interdisciplinary leadership studies, Caitlin Tamara Murray, with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Nicole Catherine Murray, with first-class honors. Hania Naim, with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in applied social science research and a research certificate in science, Alexandra Rose Nelson, with first-class honors.
Jasmine V. Twang Min.
Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Jasmine V. Twang Nguyen, with first-class honors.
This is nickel like the gold.
Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Samantha Jamie Nickel, with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Mohul Nimpal, with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Brooke Ainsley Nokonechny, with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Benjamin Robert O'Cronin, with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Connor James O'Cronin, with first-class honors. Jihoon Og, with first-class honors. Debbie Aladi Meiji, with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Ephraim Omoro Tionmunwan, with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Yang O, with first-class honors. Sarah Anna Owed, with first-class honors. Simran Panisar. Caroline Elizabeth Part, with first-class honors. Kiana Emily Lee Feifel, with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research and the recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Andrew Nicholas Paholka, with first-class honors.
This is just Achintya Raya, not us. Okay.
Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Achintya Raya, with first-class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Ria Bharat Prajapati, with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in sustainability and a research certificate in science, the recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Jacqueline Terrelyn Prouse, with first-class honors. Also receiving a research certificate in science, Arub Qureshi, with first-class honors. Rochelle Lindsay Reed, with first-class honors. Also receiving a certificate in applied social science research and a research certificate in science, Victoria Rose Rennie, with first-class honors.
This is Richard.
Jillian Alicia Leanne Richard.
This is Rita.
Tiffany Caprice Riddell, with first-class honors. Felipe Rodriguez Atuesta with first class honors. Also receiving today a certificate in computer game development. Sorry, I almost missed that. Christian Malachi Delmer Royce with first class honors. Abby Taylor Rublets. Selena Bianca Sanford.
Just wants Tom Patrick Sato. Okay.
Tom Patrick Sato O'Hearn with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Ava Brianne Schultz with first class honors. Harinder Paul Singh Sikon with first class honors. Also receiving a certificate in computer game development, Zachary Roy Selk with first class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Malika Shabani Attar with first class honors. Amir Hossein Shafagat Ardebili with first class honors. Saloni Sharma with first class honors. Also receiving a certificate in interdisciplinary leadership studies and the recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Julie Abigail Chateau with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Tristan Rebecca Caitlin Sinatambi with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Jacob Daniel Skitsko with first class honors. Also receiving a research certificate in science, Sarah May Lorraine Smeltz with first class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Leo Chung Yan Soon with first class honors. Jia Yuan Sun with first class honors. Also receiving today a certificate in applied social science research and a research certificate in science, the recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Roja Sutakar, with first class honors. Dirk Brian Leendert Tal, with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Zijie Tan, with first class honors. Raluca Beatrice Todoran, with first class honors. Also receiving today a certificate in biomedical research, the recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Poria Torabi, with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Janelle Cecilia Tremblay, with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Janea Laura Elizabeth Udis, with first class honors. Dania Nicole Villarreal Andrade, with first class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, the recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Mitchell James Wagner, with first class honors. Recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Bonnie Yu-Ching Wang, with first class honors. Jian Feng Wang, with first class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Casey Shaolin Wong with first class honors. Sean Henry Woodstra with first class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Anna Nicole Wright with first class honors. Yifan Wu. Shiyu Shu with first class honors. Jacqueline Ann Yang with first class honors. Li Yifan Yang with first class honors. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Cynthia Yuan with first class honors. Also receiving a research certificate in science, Christopher James Zalatash with first class honors. Yun Tai Zeng with first class honors. Also receiving a research certificate in science and the recipient of a Dean's Silver Medal in Science, Michael Long Yi Zhang with first class honors. Chen Chu Jiang with first class honors.
Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science with Specialization, Andrew Abbey with distinction. Mahir Mohammed Abdul Rahman Ali with distinction. Mahmoud Taha Abu Jayab with distinction. Makaya Pierce Aktimichuk with distinction. Mohammed Altav Akbar with distinction. Kirstine K. Agula. Receiving a certificate in computer game development as well, Aisha Ahmed. Mohammed Abdi Ahmed. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Tarek Ahmed. Haimi An with distinction. Oluwanifemi Oluwadara Ajayi with distinction. Sai Ajerla. Ayo Akendele. Abdirahman Warsame Ali. Margaret Jean Naboya Almaden. Joshua Daniel Almeida. Diego Sebastian Andesal. Erem Aksam Alusef with distinction. Ashmin Kaur Anija with distinction. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Juliana Aravelo. Dana Lydia Atapilco Ramos with distinction. Nathalie Grace Achon Avila with distinction. Abdullah Ba Akil with distinction. Also receiving a certificate in computer game development, Hugh Forrest Daniel Smith Bagan. Sang Yoon Baek with distinction. Yan Kor Baines with distinction. Devin John Barrett. Cassandra Marie Bélanger. Yana Louise Benade with distinction. Jack Justin Stanley Bennett with distinction. Elizabeth Catherine Blanchette. Natalie Juniper Bombadiri. Uladzimir Bondaro with distinction. Fadi Said Banila. Joseph Dean Bosch. Isaias Galindo Briones. Teresa Kazumi Brown. Madison May Bunchu with distinction. Kent Allen Butt with distinction. Jace Dylan Calahoo. Jillian Page Cameron with distinction. Isaac Zhenghao Kantin. Un Tsao. Neil Francis Gabriel Castaneda. Matthew Chan. Yachon Chan. Nomar Paz Chavez. Brandon Chen with distinction. Tianjun Chen. Yushin Chen. Also receiving a research certificate in science, Zidi Chen. Weishi Chang. Man Chak with distinction. Hussein Akbar Chitalawa. Receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Wusang Chu. Taylor Scott Christie. Luis Enrique Contreras with distinction. Colton Chase Kopic with distinction. Brandon William Cool. Lisa Cusizo with distinction. Richard Garcia de Assis. Dylan Kenneth DeCourcy. Leonel Sean Salondela Pena. Jasmine Kaur Daliwal. Jasmine Kaur Dat with distinction. Mahima Dawan with distinction. Ali Dia with distinction. Julieta Dimitrova Dikova. Kieran Thomas Demapolis. Eric Christopher Doctor with distinction. Evangeline Dagbenu with distinction. Haley Jenna Dunsire with distinction. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Bahig Al Makuk with distinction. Tyler Robert Elston. Noah Anthony Marcus Ergezinger. Sydney Marie Evans. Chisholm Gladys Eze with distinction. Kershin Fan. Zejie Fan with distinction. Sally Rosina Ferrari. Hannah Ryan Gallant with distinction. Paulami Ganguly. Eugen Gao. Silkun Varba Alpesh Kohil. Purushottam Goyal with distinction. Lindsay Brianna Gray with distinction. Simranjit Singh Grewal. Joe Ha with distinction. Chinjing Han with distinction. Erica Alina Harp with distinction. Jinjo He. Renyu He. Pierre-Christian Hébert. Nicholas Stephen Haida. Julieta Hernandez. Ray Ho. Jonathan Hong with distinction. Ife Hu. Della Amira Humanita. Stacy Melissa Ann Eidland. Dasha Ivanova. Also receiving a certificate in computer game development, Natalie Kate Iwaniuk with distinction. Jael Iwawe. Ryan Campbell Jakes with distinction. Salma Jama. Hyansao Jo. Tingyang Jiao. Julian Marie Malatai Jones. Anahat Singh Juneja with distinction. Gopika Kalathil Prem with distinction. Also receiving a certificate in computer game development, Riley Vernon Sidney Keel. Miles Henry Kent. Fajr Khan with distinction. Jarrett Liam Knauer. Natasha Anna Krupenko with distinction. Abdalazim Fatih Kashim with distinction. Abdulrahman Fatih Kashim. Addison McKay La Liberté with distinction. Tajamul Haq Labib. Olivier Gilbert Lampron with distinction. Noah Lewis Langell with distinction. Si Young Lee. Dylan Ronald Luco. Junyan Lee. William Lee with distinction. Zhongqi Lin. Le Liu. Xiang Liu. C.E. Liu. Hannah Louisa Lewis. Alan Peng Liu. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Zijun Lo with distinction. Relina Mingxi Luong with distinction. Cassidy Louise Lyons with distinction. Kaylee Ann Lyons. Rui Lin Ma. William John Majowski with distinction. Thomas Sinclair Mackey. Jacob Thomas Madanicki. Joshua Aaron Ma with distinction. Ramesh Madhavifar with distinction. Menaz Majabin with distinction. Caitlin Leyin Mak with distinction. Casey Alexandra Martinez. Melchor Matabuena. Janelle Diane McQuaig with distinction. Kyle McLean with distinction. Ismail bin Mohadin with distinction. Alireza Mosavi. Hannah Joan Mowat with distinction. Jillian Kimberly Muller with distinction. William Gerald Muzica. Ti Hang Yo with distinction. Nan Huang Tian Yun. Tri Lee Nguyen with distinction. Jetao Nye. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Jeremy Finn Nickel with distinction. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Connor William O'Born. Receiving a research certificate in science, Eileen Esteves Ofichar with distinction. Tolawani Ola Ajayi. Sean Walter O'Neill. Manu Parashar. Nishi Hitendra Patel with distinction. Jacob John Douglas Payton. Gabrielle Anne-Marie Peckham. Leanne Nicole Petro with distinction. Jennifer Pauline Payton. Joseph Stewart Potentier Neal. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Keegan Tyler Tristan Prustak with distinction. Chiachi Pu. Zain Kazi. Tyler James Radke with distinction. Brittany Marie Ray. Nivi Rasea. Supakorn Razamin Masmong with distinction. Adriana Ellen Therese Rate. Soha Raymond with distinction. Also receiving a certificate in computer game development, Catherine Alicia Richards. Dalton John Ronan with distinction. Rebecca Helene Rust. Murshad Sahib Sara. Sandy Saji. Tirupurasantharan Sambhavi with distinction. Ahil Abdul Aziz Sarang. Also receiving a certificate in computer game development, Alexander Schaefer with distinction. Also receiving a research certificate in science, Manahil Mehaboob Sharif with distinction. Amy Faye Shoup with distinction. Alexandra Shintar with distinction. Nicole Tanaka Simiko. Payas Singh with distinction. Ernest Joseph Singian with distinction. David Russell Joseph Snowball. Kirby Pierre Castro Soko. Gregory Thomas Spencer. Erin Ardis Stafford. Hannah Aileen Stark with distinction. Warren Glenn Sticks. Janica Francis Sincero Sumailo with distinction. Jingdan San. Mohammed Zaid Tahir with distinction. Jia Hui Tan. Also receiving a certificate in interdisciplinary leadership studies, Samantha Ariana Weileng Tan. Recipient of the Gold Medal in Science, Cara Marie Lynn Terry with distinction. Eunice Tambiraja with distinction. Mackenzie Dahl Thomas with distinction. Muskan Tiwari with distinction. Noktao Nguyen Trang with distinction. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Arbab ul Haq with distinction. Cholette Peralta Union with distinction. Paul Yannick Olivier Vadiavalu with distinction. Alyssa Maria Van Buren with distinction. Emily Frances Vervoort with distinction. Nguyen Han Vu with distinction. Nicholas Joseph Wengel. Morgan Wong with distinction. Yuxuan Wu. Xinyue Xiang. Yue Shao with distinction. Zizhou Xiong. Shanye Shui. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Zihan Yang with distinction. Kristen Amanda Yi with distinction. Daphne Aegis Salamanca Zagire with distinction. Celine Yanzhao Zhang. Anthony Haonan Zhang. Jessica Zia Yi Zhang with distinction. Tianshen Zhang. Xiang Zhang with distinction. Wentao Zhao. Zhu Wei Zhao with distinction. Zijian Zhou. Junqi Zhou with distinction. Also receiving a certificate in biomedical research, Shay Stephanie Zwicker.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you the remaining scholars whose names are in the Convocation program, but who are not in attendance.
Well, congratulations, everyone. You are graduates of the University of Alberta, and to family and friends, I think this moment merits a standing ovation. And to our graduates, I think there's another group in the auditorium that also merits a standing ovation. So I'd ask you to stand and turn and thank your family and friends who sustained you through this journey. Please be seated. And now we can turn our attention to the final part of today's ceremony. And before you are formally welcomed into the University of Alberta Alumni Association, I invite you to watch the screens for a presentation of a special video montage. The song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint-Jean in 2008 in honor of the U of A centenary. It captures the hopefulness and potential of days spent at the university. And hopefully it will spark your own memories of your years here. The song is also a display of the many talents at the University of Alberta. It was composed by Professor Emeritus and Honorary degree recipient, Dr. France Levasseur-Ouimet, and arranged by U of A alumnus, Dr. Alan Bevan. The recording is performed by Carole Saint-Jean under the direction of Laurier Fagnon, and I have to tell you, I've seen this video many, many times, and every time I see it, it brings a tear to my eye, and I think it might you as well. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor, President Flanagan, distinguished guests, friends, family, and graduates, or should I call you now, alumni members of the University of Alberta. It is an honor and privilege to be here this afternoon, part of this big celebration for you as a member of the Alumni Association. Thank you. To the graduating class of 2022, you have shown incredible resiliency, drive, and determination to be here today. Congratulations and welcome. My name is Dino Philip Alex, and I graduated from the University of Alberta in 2006 from the Faculty of Engineering. It is my honor to congratulate you on becoming a U of A alumnus and to officially welcome you to our alumni family. We are more than 300,000 strong, living in some 140 countries around the world. We are supportive, proud, diverse global network, collectively making extraordinary contributions to the alumni community, the university, and for the public good. Together, we are change makers, community builders, world shapers. Throughout the history of the university, our world has faced many challenges, but when we stand together, we generate the solutions that make us healthier, safer, stronger, and more just. We will always be seeking, always be challenging, and most of all, always be leading. Like our university, our alumni lead with purpose. Congratulations and best wishes in all your future adventures.
And we're almost coming to the end of our celebration this afternoon. In closing, I'd like to offer a few words of thanks to Dr. Lauren Gladue. Thank you once again for sharing your story and your wisdom with our university family. You are an inspiring example of leadership, service, and accomplishment. In accepting this honorary degree, you bring great honor to the University of Alberta. Thank you, Lauren. I also wish to thank our talented vocalist, Aaron Moore, and our outstanding Convocation band under the direction of Dr. Thomas Dust. Thank you very much. Not surprisingly, there is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to organize an event like ours today. And so I wish to acknowledge the hard work of the staff of the Office of the Registrar and the Office of the Senate for their organization of today's convocation. And I'm pleased to invite all of you to hang around afterwards in the lobby, spend some time congratulating with each other, taking pictures. I think it's not so nice outside to take pictures, so inside might be a better bet. And finally, to our graduates, congratulations for all that you have accomplished leading up to the conferral of your degree. On top of the normal challenges of completing a degree, these past 2 years have been incredibly challenging, and I want to acknowledge your determination and perseverance that helped you get to this day. It might sound like a bit of a cliche to say we're all in this together, but these past 2 years have taught us how much that simple message rings true. Your convocation today symbolizes what we can achieve together, how we can uplift the whole people, how we can continue to explore and pursue the truth when we unleash the creativity, the energy, ideas, and compassion of the students who are graduating today and will lead the way for tomorrow. I hope that you feel incredibly proud of what you have accomplished in your years at our university. You have spent hours, months, and years listening and learning, digging into complex issues and topics, thinking critically about some of the most pressing issues of our time, sharing time with friends and colleagues, and preparing for wherever your journey will take you. In turn, we are incredibly proud of you, our newest graduates. You bring us hope for the future. You inspire us with your energy, your enthusiasm, and ideas. Whatever path you choose, I encourage you, above all else, to understand you can make a positive difference in our world. And I can assure you that the University of Alberta will be here cheering you on from the sidelines as each of you pursues your next hopes and dreams. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the celebration today. Thank you.
Thank you.